Hello friends, welcome back once again to my video tutorial. This is Lipsa again with you. So guys, today we'll discuss about one more important Spring Boot annotation, that is @conditional on property. So what is this @conditional on property and when we can go for this @conditional on property in our application, we'll learn in our today's video. Okay. So sometimes we need to create some beans for our application conditionally based on certain properties present in our application.properties file or in our application.yaml file, isn't it? So in that case, we can go for this @conditional on property. So how we can use this @conditional on properties annotation in our Spring Boot application, we'll see in one example. Okay. So for this, I have created a simple project. You can see Spring Boot annotation. Let me do one thing. Let me do one example in this project Spring Boot annotation. We'll see how we can use @conditional on property in our application. Okay. So for this, let me quickly create one interface. Okay, I'm creating one interface. Let's say exchange rate calculator. Okay, I'm creating this interface. Clear? So inside this exchange rate calculator, sorry, there is a spelling mistake. Okay, so inside this exchange rate calculator, let's say I have one method, public double calculate exchange rate. Okay, calculate exchange rate. Clear? So here I'll pass one amount inside this method. Okay, so this is my interface. So now what I want to do, I want to give different implementation based on certain properties in our application.properties file or YAML file. Okay, so let's say I am creating two class here. Let's say one is euro exchange rate calculator. Okay, another class I am creating over here. Let's say IND exchange rate calculator. IND exchange rate calculator. Clear so far? So now what I'll do, I'll give implementation for these two classes, right? So this exchange rate, euro exchange rate calculator will implement my interface, that is what? Exchange rate calculator interface. Clear? So if I'll implement one interface, I need to override the method, isn't it? So let me override that method, which is calculate exchange rate. Clear? So here I will provide okay, so my requirement is this amount will always come in USD. So I need to convert that USD amount to euro amount. Clear? Okay, let me do one thing. Let me give here amount in USD so that it will be clear to you. Okay, so I'll always in my input I'll get amount in USD. So my job is to calculate exchange rate which is in euro. That means USD to euro calculation I need to return from this method. Clear? So what I'll do, I just simply do one thing. So now I think 1 USD is 0.960. So what I can do, I can simply write 0.96 multiply with this amount in USD. Clear so far? Okay, so this is my implementation for this calculate exchange rate method of euro exchange rate calculator. Okay, so you know, I mean, there is exchange rate API is there which will convert one currency to another currency, but for the demo purposes, I just simply given this logic. 1 USD is 0.96. So whatever amount will be come, that will be like 0.96 in amount in USD. So that will convert USD to euro amount. Clear? So similarly, we need to do India exchange rate calculator also. So this India exchange rate calculator implements my interface, which is nothing but exchange rate calculator. So obviously I need to override the method, implemented method. So this is nothing but calculate exchange rate. Clear? So here I need to provide the implementation as per the India currency exchange rate. Okay. So here also let me give the variable name like amount in USD. Okay. So I'll receive amount in USD and I will calculate USD to INR. Let me just remove this one and write INR exchange rate calculation. Okay, that will be more clear to you guys. INR exchange rate calculator. Okay, so it will convert USD to INR. Let me also rename the file name. Yeah, clear. So now I need to provide the logic for USD to INR calculation. So now 1 USD is 86.23 INR, right? So what I'll do here, I'll just simply give the logic to convert 1 USD to INR. That is nothing but 86.23 multiplied with what amount in USD. So whatever amount I'll get in my input, which is nothing but in USD, I'll convert to that INR. Clear so far? So now this is the exchange rate calculator, which has a method, obviously, that is calculate exchange rate method is there. So I have two different implementation for this calculate exchange rate. One is to calculate this amount to euro. Okay, so this is nothing but my euro exchange rate calculator. Another is INR exchange rate calculator. What will this do? This will convert USD to INR. Clear? Now my requirement is my application will invoke this service. Let me annotate this to as a service. Okay. Let me annotate this class also address service. Clear? So this is a requirement. So these two service, INR exchange rate calculator and euro exchange rate calculator will be invoked and based on certain properties in my application properties file or YAML file. Okay. So what is that property? We need to add that properties in our application.properties file. So let me add the properties. So let's say I am adding one property here. Let's say app.currency then dot convert to. Okay, currency dot convert to. Let's say I am giving the value over here IND. Clear so far? So this is my properties value. On the basis of this property, these two class euro exchange rate calculator and INR exchange rate calculator will be invoked. Okay. So this is app is nothing but the prefix and this is the name of that property currency dot convert to and the value is IND. Clear? Let me do one thing. So how we can invoke now? Now conditional and property comes into picture. So what we'll do now? Here we'll write @conditional and property. When this euro exchange rate calculator will be invoked and when that INR exchange rate calculator will be invoked. So there is a properties on Spring Boot that is nothing but conditional on property. Okay, this is the property. So here we can provide the name of that properties. Okay, we can provide the prefix. Here we can provide the prefix and we can give the value. So that is nothing but having value. Okay, having value. We can define conditional and property like this. So what is the name over here? So my name is here. Property's name is what? Currency dot convert to. Okay, my property's name that is currency dot convert to. And my prefix is let's say then currency dot convert to is nothing but our property name and value is IND. Clear? Similarly, if another properties they are like app dot country dot something, okay, so then app is the prefix and this currency convert to is the name of that property. Okay, so now coming to our euro exchange rate calculator. So here what is the value we provide? Let's say we are providing here for euro exchange rate we are providing the value as euro. Clear? So now what we'll do, similarly I just copy this one and go to INR exchange rate calculator and paste over here. Clear? So now my value is let's say INR. Clear? Here I also need to put INR. This is my property value, not IND. This is INR. Clear? So now we'll create a test controller to test. Okay. So let me just quickly create one test controller. Okay. So we'll annotate this test controller as @test controller. And simply we'll add one get mapping over here. Clear? So get mapping and define one endpoint, let's say test, and here I'll define a method, let's say public string calculate exchange rate. I'm giving a name like this. Okay, then I need to auto add what? I need to auto add my service that is nothing but exchange rate calculator. Okay, I auto add this one. So in exchange rate calculator we have that method calculate exchange rate which will accept one argument. Okay, So what we'll do here, we'll give a path variable. Okay. So let's say amount I am giving amount in USD. This is my path parameter. Okay. So obviously we need to add a path variable over here. So that is nothing but double amount in USD. Clear? If you want, you can give over here like this also. Then we'll call that calculate exchange rate method. Clear? So what we'll do? Exchange rate calculator dot calculate exchange rate and we'll provide this amount in USD. Clear? So let me assign it to a variable, local variable. Let's double value I am giving over here. Okay. And I'll return exchange rate calculate successfully and I'll append that value. That is nothing but our value. Clear so far? So this is my simple endpoint, get endpoint. Okay. That is nothing but test and it will accept that amount in USD as a path variable. So for the better understanding, let me go here and put a sysout over here. Okay. So it will be inside, I can say euro exchange rate service. Okay. Similarly, in the INR exchange rate service also, I'll put a sysout. I'll just rename this like INR exchange rate service. So in the console, we can see which exchange rate service is invoking. Clear so far? So let me just quickly run this application. Okay, so my application started on port 8080. Let me go to the browser and hit that endpoint localhost /test / let me give the amount like 5. Okay, that means 5 USD we need to convert either to euro or in INR. So let's see what is the result. Exchange rate calculate successfully 431.1500, so and so forth. So let me go to the console and check which exchange rate service is invoked. Okay, you can see over here inside INR exchange rate service. Why INR exchange rate service is invoked? Because in application.properties file we have added our property value currency that convert to the value is INR. So on the base of this property, our service class will be invoked. Okay, the bean is created runtime on the base of this property. So when it will check for the condition, it will check okay, the name is currency that convert to prefix is app. This property is having the value INR. So on the base of this value, it will invoke our INR exchange rate calculator. Okay. So if in this properties file will provide euro, then obviously it will invoke this euro exchange rate calculator. So let me check that one. Okay. So I am just replacing this with euro. Let's see what is the result. Okay. So let me just rerun this application. Okay, so my application started on port 8080. Let me just clear this console and go to the browser and hit that endpoint again. Okay, so now I am trying to convert 5 USD to INR or euro. Let me check what is the value coming. Okay, you can see now exchange rate calculated successfully 4.8. The value is different now. So which exchange rate calculator is invoked? Let me go to the console to show the logs. See here inside euro exchange rate service because we have given property value is euro. Okay, so it will check for this properties currency convert to prefix app and having value euro. So it will invoke this class euro exchange rate calculator on the base of this property value. Clear? There is another thing I want to highlight here, that is another attribute. See here, match if missing. Okay, match if missing true. So what does it mean, match if missing true? So it will tell, specify whether the bean should be created if this property is missing. What does that mean? Let me just comment out this properties. Okay, so this property is not present in our application.properties file or in our application.yaml file. So in that case, which service will be invoked? Euro exchange rate calculator or INR exchange rate calculator? So there is another attribute here, you can say match if missing true. So if this properties is missing in our application.properties file or application.yaml file, so it will create the bean Okay, it will create the bin if you have added this property match if missing true. So even if this property is missing in your application.properties file, that is nothing but app.currency.convert to. So it will calculate this euro exchange rate calculator. Clear? Let me test that on again. Okay, so my application restarted again on port 8080. Let me clear the console and hit the endpoint again. So it should return me the same result. Okay, exchange rate calculated successfully 4.8. So let me go to the console to check the log. So you can see inside euro exchange rate service. Okay, even if we commented out these properties in our application.properties file, it will invoke euro exchange rate calculator because we have added these properties match if missing true. So if this property currency.convert to is missing in our application.properties file, then it will created the bin, this one euro exchange rate calculator for us. Clear? So that is nothing but all about conditional on property. I hope you understand from this simple example. I mean how based on the condition mentioned in our properties file or YAML file, our bin will be created. Okay. So I hope you like this video. See you in my next video. Till then, thanks for watching. Thank you.